All right, everybody. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Do we have confirmation already?
Are we live?
Yeah, I think so. You just sat there.
Are we live?
Yeah, I'm always doing multiple things.
Yes.
Good to have you on, Alice.
Yeah, it's a full boat. I like it.
You're like the special guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll ask Alice anything.
Yeah,
Begins
well, you were so good.
Hey,
You were
hey,
so
hey.
good last week. We were excited to have you back. You no, was it 2 weeks ago you were on?
That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, these weeks are flying.
We've
It
got
looks
7
warm.
people watching now.
Oh, big.
Yes.
So
huge.
it looks nice and warm for you in New York, Harley.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't know how to calculate it in terms you guys will understand. It's I guess the high teens.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty
Same
nice.
feeling. Nice.
Okay. Based on your reaction, I feel like that's about how I feel about the weather. So I think we're in the same range, within 5 to 7 degrees probably.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Very good. Very good. So I got a little bit of alpha because Frito already told me how many entries we had. Yeah, I feel pretty happy actually. It was close to 2 wheels, but not quite.
Yeah.
Not
I
quite.
saw. I felt bad because I know somebody on this call went in really big this week, and we were so close. I was like doing the math. I was like, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
But he did
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I've gone in the farms a bit this week as well, but
I saw, yes.
couldn't be asked doing like $100 and stuff. So
I think you the dead wallet made it to the wheel.
Did
If
it?
that was yes, if it was you. I don't know.
Test.
Could be. I don't know. It's on there. So yeah. Just a bit of extra alpha. Plus the wheel has never looked like it has right now.
Really?
So yes, yeah, really.
See, we're rocking the Fox as well.
Yes.
Frito and I had a meeting at 8:15. Well, 9:15 his time, 8:15 my time this morning, and we both turned up rocking the Fox.
Yes. I love the Fox.
Fridays. Foxy Friday Farm Frenzy.
The Foxy, the fashionable Foxy Friday Frenzy. Yes.
With Frito.
With Frito, yes. And the ferocious other foxes.
Alice is sat there thinking about all the things that she's got to do that she could be doing right now. Is that true, Alice?
Sort of. Your bad Boxify Friday words.
Okay. You really shown us. So quick-witted.
You get long. Wait, Frito, Stabulous, Friday, Foxify, Farm Frenzy.
No, all you have to say is TGIF. Thank God it's Foxify. Or on.
I like that one.
We wear Foxify. They're the best. None of
Not
this.
all of us are born marketers. Okay, some of us feel like 18 words is probably the ideal length for people to remember.
Yeah, for people to remember.
Foxify lingerie from Eric Schmidt. Yeah, we're going to do like a niche lingerie range. Yeah, it starts in size 20. So.
Oh my god.
So who entered anyway? Like, can I get some because we always talk about people that got on the wheel. There's never a mention for the people that tried to get on the wheel but they never made it. So I'm just interested in the comments. Let us know if you entered this week.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
I entered, so I could comment.
I did too.
There you go.
Me and the past 1 year and 1 month. Nice. So
Ooh.
Adrian has been entering like every week then.
Has this been going on? This hasn't been going on for a year.
No,
Nah.
no. It's been going on. I think December.
Yeah,
November,
so
maybe?
close to
Long
half
time.
a year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, a long time. Yeah, a long time. We keep talking about a new format, which
We
never
do.
comes. So yeah, one of these days. We're gonna miss it.
Yeah, well, we are so busy with Foxify at the moment. It's hard to find something to replace this. And I kind of like the wheel and what we have going. So yeah.
It does work. Yeah, it definitely
yeah.
works.
Frida and I were supposed to have a brainstorming session yesterday. Actually, we didn't do to turn this into some entertaining television. It wasn't necessarily a change in the format. It was more a change of this content.
Okay.
But I don't know how racy it
So-
would get. But
There's nothing wrong with the format. It's the people. It's the people here.
it's the greatest wealth creation event in history. I said this on multiple farm frenzies. It's like, if people aren't using that opportunity, that's really on them, right? So what we've got to do is make this like must-see TV, like the kind of TV that's so amazing, like it gets imported to other countries, like syndicated out globally, digital, right? OTC, everything, right? So how do we do that? How do we become like the Ninja Warrior show that became nationally like global
Warrior
cities?
show.
Yeah.
Wipeout. The wipeout of the crypto world.
Yeah.
The Dutch are actually really good at that. So let me tap into that inner Dutchman and see what we can do. Like
Cool.
the
Should we have a look at the wheel?
Are you sure you want to have a look at the wheel?
Why is it so weird? What's happened on the wheel?
Oh yes. Harley has a little bit of alpha already about that, but I'm going to share it. Here it is. I'm going to, just before I share it, I'm going to say it's been Frito-fied.
Oh,
There we go.
You should have used memes of you from the community. So just a standard pick.
Yeah, I was looking to do that, but I couldn't do it in time. We were pretty late with the wheel. So I made it 4 times, guys. Now we've got the dead wallet.
you made it 4 times.
Yeah, look at the wheel.
Ah, mate. That's such a rip-off. Such a
What?
rip-off.
Why is it a ripoff?
Ah,
I entered like 30 something times. So,
okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. You were 1/3 of all the entries. Just trying to
Yeah.
look at the other ones.
yeah,
So
it's the dead wallet twice.
I don't understand that. Can you send me the transactions on that, Harley?
And then it's Jan Daniel and another wallet that I don't know.
Sorry, you say it is the dead wallet, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the only wallet that has dead in it. It's the only wallet I know that has that in it.
I don't think it's the same wallet.
Oh,
Or maybe it is.
yeah, I don't know the wallet out on top of my head. So
Yeah. Can you send me the transactions, Harley? I don't. I'm trying to work out why or how that happened. We could have been doing some testing, or
That's not
Adrian-
our dead wallet.
Adrian
not
says, yeah.
That's not our dead wallet.
I was gonna say I don't see the dead wallet.
It's
No,
OX.
I can see dead in one of them, but it's not. That's not our dead wallet.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
It's in the dark green as well. It's the same one. But yeah, okay, it is a dead wallet then. That's fine. And then the other one, I have no idea.
Yeah, I can see. 1 second. Let me see. But yeah, it's a shame. We've only got one other name then, so it's really like
Daniel.
a fight out between Daniel and Frito.
And it's a bit of a unfair
that's
fight,
not,
right?
That's not our dead wallet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit
Okay.
random. Cool. So who are you picking, Alice?
Yes.
Dan L.
Dan
Just
L.
because he seems like the
He's an underdog.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go Daniel as well because I know Frito is like super thrifty, and I know Frito is like Scrooge McDuck. He's
Yeah,
a
that's me.
multi-billionaire by saving a couple of cents on every purchase in his life. So he doesn't need the money. I'm not saying Daniel needs the money, but I know if Frito wins multiple times, it's basically like Scrooge McDuck.
Yes. Yeah. This is so true. How about you, Harley? Who are you rooting for?
I'm all for you. I got Frida. I got Frida because I have a feeling that the magic of the wheel that is experienced every Friday, if it touches Frida's cold, non-sharing, just Dutch heart, that it can shape the path for his future to sharing the wealth as we share here every Friday. I believe that the spirit will touch your soul. So I'm voting for Frito to have an epiphany today.
Wow. Damn, that is crazy. I'm gonna root for Daniel.
Wow. Fine, I'm going for Daniel too. Let's go. Let's go,
Nice.
Mr. Twitter.
All right. Cool. Are we ready? Go, Daniel.
I want you to win once, actually, Frito.
got-
I do want you to win once, but
We'll see.
it's a wallet.
It's the non-dead wallet. Well, it is the dead one, but not the one that we know. So let me write this down.
So what's the funniest thing that's happened to you this week, Alice?
To me?
Yeah, the funniest thing.
Uh-huh.
I think probably the funniest thing no one would get, the dog on the when he got stuck on the chair and it wouldn't stop rocking backwards and forwards.
It's so
one's
funny.
gonna get that.
No, we've got this garden furniture and it's like sort of flat bottoms, not like 4 legs. And we've got a patio, where the patio is slightly like textured, so it's like slightly wobbly. And the dog was on it and it was going like this and it was making all this noise and you couldn't figure out how to make it stop.
Yeah.
But explaining it's just not as funny.
Yeah. Basically, imagine it started rocking and he didn't know why, and so it's
making this noise because it's banging on the patio with every like rock, right? So it's like bang, 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 bang as it's rocking, and he's just like on this thing, like, oh my god. No one gets it.
No one gets it. You got to be there.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I don't think anything else funny has happened to me, to be honest.
No, it's all happening.
There's something that happened with an animal as well in my life and my mom's and sister's life actually. When I went to my mom on Monday, because I usually go there to have some food and have a nice evening. Actually, a crow fell out of the nest, and the crow, they are now taking care of it. So they have a pet crow.
Oh,
yeah,
a baby crow.
Yeah, a baby one.
Chick.
It's pretty big already. I didn't know, but it is still a small one. But it's bigger than a chick. They're feeding it like worms. They were digging up worms in the soil and feeding it. Yeah,
it's all happening. I've got like a slightly more miserable version of that. I remember when this is many years ago, and Alice and I had first met. There was I can't remember. I think she was at my house, and do you remember Squeaky, Alice? And you watched the life leave his squeaky little body.
Horrendous.
Oh my god!
So it was like this baby bird. It was like a pet type bird, right? It was like a little yellow thing, not like a pigeon or something.
It was wild though, wasn't it? It was just really young.
I can't see how. It looked like a little like a little yellow budgie type thing, and he was like hopping around the garden, and we had the 2 cats, and I was trying to stop the cats. We must have been living together because the cats were there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, the cats were trying to eat Squeaky.
Yeah, so I was trying to protect him.
Oh.
And then he was squeaking around, and he sort of squeaked and then just sort of flipped over and died, and it was.
Sorry.
That is so
It's
horrendous.
the way
It's
I remember
the first thing I'd ever like seen just
he was
die. It's like he
squeaking.
went from alive to nothing. Like it was like a profound moment for me, seeing like the life leave this baby bird's
Yeah.
body.
For nothing.
Poor
You could have let
bird.
the cat have its fun.
Oh yeah, because that's not weird.
Poor Squeaky.
Poor Squeaky.
What about you, Harley? Anything animal related happened to you this week?
Well, actually, I have a bird related story from the past.
Also,
yeah. I had like 6 like parakeets at my old place, like when I was like 20 or something. I don't know why. I got into parakeets for like a minute. But anyways, I wake up one day, 5 are dead. Right? I'm like, oh shit! Like something happened.
What?
Here, right? I don't know if it's like disease. I don't know what happened. Right?
Like a laced bat or something been, doing the parakeet circle.
Yeah. I was like, I gave him the wrong food, man. I gave him the wrong food. Let's go. But there's one dive, so I was like, I'm just gonna set him free. So I go outside. It's like first thing in the morning, and I'm like holding him, and I get outside. It's like a nice day, and I like open my hands, and he just sits there for a minute. Right? He looks around. It's like, oh, he doesn't even know freedom. He's been in a cage his whole life, and then he just takes off. I was like, wow, that's so cool. And then he just hit a hard turn, and I'm like, what? And I noticed there's like 2 giant birds chasing him now. Right, so I'm watching this chase take place. He goes and he just flies. There's an apartment building across the way, and he just bam into a window and dies. And I'm like, wow, what a great 5 seconds of freedom he experienced in his life. I was like, is it better to be in the cage?
It's like a Family Guy.
Why the others died?
Huh?
Did you ever find out why the other 5 died?
No, I mean, what are they going to do? Take him to like a vet that I can afford for the answer that doesn't matter anymore?
We had 2 budgies.
People have been they've been cutting birdseed with fentanyl. It's 20 times more potent than the normal birdseed, and a tenth of the price.
I don't know. Maybe my sister was like in there strangling him while I was sleeping or something. I don't know what was happening, but
that's insane. So they were your sister's parakeets.
No, they were like my parakeets. My sister also had parakeets. We just got into parakeets for like 3 weeks.
You were like -6 birds in one day. What a weird day.
That is.
I mean, well, they weren't long-term birds, right? So maybe they were sick beforehand.
3 weeks.
Who has a parakeet for a long time? Like, they're like goldfish of birds. But I guess funny this week. I had a very vivid dream last night. I went through this entire day. I went to Friday Farm Frenzy. I did like the rituals in the morning, getting everything ready. I went to my work day. Experienced everything. But my wife told me she was pregnant this morning. Right? And so I went through the emotions of like, oh wow, what do I do with the second kid? I was like, so many transitions. And
in your dream or in real life?
No, in my dream, but it was so real that I woke up and I was very confused. I was like, is it Friday? I was like, is it Saturday? I was like, my alarm is going off for Friday time. I was like, but I already did Friday. It was like Freaky Friday, right? And I had to ask my wife. I was like, are you pregnant? Right? And she's like, I don't think so. I hope not. I was like, oh. And so I'd like worked myself to being very excited about it in my dream. But I mean, we laughed about this morning. I think my son is happy she's not. But that was my little weird, funny thing.
Have you heard that story of the guy? And he was in a coma, and he lived a whole lifetime in this coma.
Yes.
Yeah. So he lived a whole life because your brain, like, it creates dreams while you're in a coma. And so he lived his whole life. He had a family. He had children. He had a job. And then when he woke, he realized he was in a dream because of like a lampshade was disturbed.
Yeah. Yes.
And he was like, this is weird. Like this can't be real. And then he woke up and he essentially had to grieve this wife and children and this job that he'd never even had because it felt so real to him.
That's like a Black Mirror episode.
Trying to wake themselves up.
It's like a Black Mirror. That's like a Black Mirror episode.
I said there's a lot of people right now trying to wake themselves up.
Are you referring to yourself?
No. No, of course not. But maybe.
I actually,
that is freaky.
It's funny, Alice, because this is one of the stories that I listen to on YouTube. Right, there's like a channel that does these sort of stories that go well with like work that I do, And yeah, this is one of those stories that I remember.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like Reddit posts that went viral. I'm pretty sure it first shared a story on Reddit. Crazy. But like he's not the only one that, you know, it's quite common, I think, to have these really vivid dreams when you're in a coma. He's obviously just the one that's just gone most sort of viral with it. But it's crazy. Imagine waking up thinking you've got like a wife and kids and you haven't, none of it's real.
Yeah.
And you've aged like 20 years.
I don't think he was in the coma that long. I think he was in it for a few months, but he lived like a 20-year life in that time or something.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's unimaginable. All right, cool. I'm going to get the wheel back because we have another 3 spins to do.
Oh, it's Kate hearing the music in the background.
Yeah, Sweet Child of Mine, I believe.
So, just to check, Alice, you said that you need to jump off early, right?
I need to leave in a few minutes. I have a call 4:30.
Cool. Okay. I need to leave at 4:45, or just a bit before 4:45. I've just been pinged by somebody that we're talking to at the moment that's pretty important. So I need to jump on the call with them as well. Cool.
Nice.
Just giving you a heads up, Frido.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, I'm going to spin again. Go, Daniel.
Go on, Frido.
The spinning is really funny with your face.
Easy.
Yay.
Easy.
Yay.
That's yay. Woo. Cool. Shall we do another one? And then we'll chat again a bit. Tyson Fury calling. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he rings me all the time, obviously.
I do hope we get to see him again because he's such an amazing chap.
We will. Yeah, we will for sure. Alice is working away on that at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah, and me and Tyson are working on details of our fight. We'll be fighting in Afghanistan. Just me and him, and I get a Kalashnikov to make it fair. And then that's how the fight's going down. Were those the details?
I'll put it forward.
Okay. Thank you.
So Ruiz in the US, Zhang in China, or
Harley
in Afghanistan. Brilliant.
All right, I'll do another spin. Good luck, everybody.
Come on, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel, come on. You got this, man.
It's Frido again, look. Oh.
It's a Friday, Daddy.
He loves gold.
He loves gold.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Scrooge is happy. All right, so I'm saving that last spin for a little while. Keep it exciting. By the way,
sorry,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, you go, buddy. You go. I was just going to ask generally like what everyone thought about the market and where things are going, but no, you crack on, mate.
I was just gonna notice the weather actually. That it's starting to get nice here.
It's hot here. It's hot.
Really.
Yeah.
Guys,
well, like UK hot. Bye, Alice.
Bye, everyone.
Alice, thank you for joining us. Bye.
Yeah, no, it's warm. Really warm in the UK.
Like 20s or more?
I think it's probably like 21 this afternoon, I'd say.
That is nice. And sunny as well, right?
Yeah. Can't you see I'm like a little bit red? So I took the dog out for a run earlier today, and then we went out for some lunch and we sat outside. So yeah, I've caught it a little bit.
That's nice. It's always good to have a bit of color, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's funny actually because I haven't looked at the first Tyson Fury live stream. I've never watched it actually, and obviously because we tweeted about it, it's been about a bit. I clicked on it and just looked at the first couple of seconds, and I was so pale. So poor. Yeah, so literally, I'm like working from my office now with my head out the window, trying to make sure it never happens again.
And then, unfortunately, you couldn't really capitalize on the Dubai situation, right? Because that was work all the time.
Yeah, but it's before that. You remember it was back in like February, March.
Yeah.
But actually, no, I got, you know, you don't need a lot of sun in Dubai. So, you know, if you
True.
get like an hour every day or two, you know, it's enough. Yeah, so no, the second time in Dubai this year was definitely got a bit of sun. Never really worked out. We said we were going to go and we were going to do like a 5-day holiday whilst we were there because we wanted to have a family holiday before the launch of Oxify. And so we said, you know, because there's so many things going on, we said, oh, well, what we'll do is we'll go to Dubai for work and then we'll, but it never really, you know, it never really happened like that, to be honest. So, yeah, but that's life.
True. About the market, right?
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, Frido? I said it would go up a bit and then it would come down, and I was
that happened. That was exactly what happened, mate.
But now it's gone back up.
Yeah, we crossed 25,000. I just watched, or just looked, and we were above 25,000. Yes, yeah.
I only work in US dollars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm loyal.
Good man.
Yeah.
No, I'm a Euro man. But yeah, you were bang on. You had it nailed down. Yeah.
Back up a little bit now, though. I think, it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say what's going to happen, right? I think it was definitely overcooked. The question is, you know, is there an appetite there? I think I saw something today said that volumes at the moment are the lowest they've ever been since 2020.
Wow.
In the market. So volumes are like low. Really
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one DeFi project recently. Like they went like 2 days without any volume, and then they had 2 sales. And it's like, are you celebrating, right? Because you have any volume, or are you sad because of the sales? But it's pretty bad in terms of volume. But I guess even like the broader market. But I think everyone's just had their like little bit of fun. We're all getting our high right now. There's like meme token season that just happened, and
yes,
there's people are aping into stuff, right? There's like bubbling has happened. There's a lot of Twitter spaces going on. I think people are just waiting for like the next thing. We're just stuck, you know. Like, is everything going to collapse, or is everything going to move forward and the world will live on? Which obviously it'll move forward and live on, but
yeah, I don't believe in a collapse.
You don't believe in the collapse.
Not a complete collapse, at least. I mean, no. I'm sure there can be like a downside potential, but a complete collapse of the crypto market, nah.
Oh well, I mean, I was just meaning in general, like globally. But I mean, you see that, right? Like they had the thing right here in the U.S. right now with like the debt ceiling. Like, are we going to default on our debt? You know, Janet Yellen, who is a professor at my alma mater, which is how I know she's stupid. Everything, by the way, she was talking about inflation. She's like, "There's no way inflation will come." I'm like, everyone knows inflation is coming. Every Joe on the street can tell you that. But anyways, we have the debt ceiling, and they're all like, "Oh, you know, we're going to default on our debt." That will never happen. They will never let us like default on our debt. Like they're always going to spend more money and create more money. At the end of the day, there will be a lot of noise in between. There'll be a lot of invading countries. There'll be a lot of all this stuff. At the end of the day, they will print more money. It's always the final outcome.
Yeah.
So it's all sideways, but
I'm seeing the how do you call them? The interest rates are going up again as well. I saw my my bank statement, and it was announcing like, yeah, we're going to improve the interest rates again. So that's
those rates have actually like become competitive with like a lot of the safer crypto rates. Yeah, like 4 to 7%. Like I think I have one of my accounts is like 4 point something.
Before that is a lot.
Before it was like I remember there's a thing by my job. It's like the CD rate, and it used to be like 1.25% or something for like a year. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that is batshit crazy. Like, I would rather lose money than allow you to do that to me. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
but now
definitely.
it's much higher. It's like at least tripled. But I think it's involved with like the raising rates. But that's the thing is like the rates can only raise so far as well. They're crushing. We're having regional banks collapse in the U.S. My bank collapsed actually, which I was very sad
Really?
to find out that I still have a mortgage I have to pay. I thought that would
Yeah.
disappear at the bank.
It's
but
funny,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Like, you know, a bank goes bust and you lose your deposit, but you know, that your
You still have
mortgage
debts.
never disappears, does
No.
it? Somebody buys the mortgage, and yeah, you never get off that.
Nope. Yeah, so I think if they keep pushing it, sorry, there's music playing here. But if they keep pushing the rates, I mean, you're just going to see more and more of those things happening. But they can't forever. Like the market's got to turn. It's
Oh,
got.
she's back.
Oh, hello there.
She said that meeting wasn't fun. I'm back with the boys.
Alice. Yeah.
No, it was really quick actually. It was a lot quicker than I thought. So.
Oh, nice.
That was
Well,
very
welcome
good.
back.
Right, we got to stop talking about Alice now.
Yes.
I am back with
A vengeance.
something interesting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, have you guys been in our general chat in the last 5 minutes?
No,
No.
I never am when I'm on here, but I'll go have a look.
What's going on?
So, YouTuber Brent, has disappeared.
Is that big? But he might just be offline.
He's disappeared for over a month, and he has an
Whoa.
active NFT mint going. So people are buying NFTs, and he, in theory, has access to the funds, and he is MIA.
Oh.
Wow. For a month, you say?
Wait, is that the guy with the lip piercing?
Oh,
Brent.
yeah, Brent.
The guy who had the project?
Yeah. The guy's like, could do an impression of him. You're right, boy. Because he's from where is he from? Like
West
the
Country,
southwest.
Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol area.
Yeah.
Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have like quite a farmery accent down there, the West Country accent.
Really farmery accent.
Farmery.
Yeah. So he's I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think that's the big question, because it wouldn't be like him. So I think it's more is he okay rather than he's stolen our money sort of thing. Because for him to just disappear,
come back in gravity, Brent.
But did he disappear just like that, or was he on holiday, or is that all not
looks
known?
like that he posted an announcement in April, business as usual, and then nothing since.
How much has it raised?
Only about 6K, they said.
I mean, he stuck around through the whole
industry. This is not worth my time, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope the guy is.
If anybody is in contact with Brent, I very much doubt it, because I don't think he's been in our community for a very long time. But if he is, then check he's okay, basically.
Yeah.
Come back, Brent.
Come back.
We know where Brent works, right? In the real world.
I know his real name.
Oh, you're in on it.
No, I could search.
There we go.
She's like,
Alice
all I
is
gave was
in
get
on
him
it.
the
Alice
fake
and Brent.
passports.
His YouTube name is his real name, but he has like a double name, if you see what I mean. So you wouldn't be able to find him, I don't think, just on his YouTube name alone. I think you would need to know the entire name.
So I've got a theory actually that I've just thought of. So the reason why so many rugs happen in crypto and people don't get caught is because it's a male-dominated industry. Yeah. If you want someone found on social media, get someone like Alice, give her 3.5 seconds and literally 2 pieces of personal information, and she will have everything on them in no time. So I think Alice should become like a PI.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, it is. I was talking to one of our people at Foxify, who's a woman. I won't name you, probably deduce it, right? I mean, for the public, I don't care to tell you guys. Yeah, right. And she's like, I can find anybody's email. She goes, everything's available if you try hard. I'm like, where? Yeah. She's like, basically, it was kind of spooky. I was like, she can find any information. She's not a spooky person, but it was a very spooky capability. She's like, I can find anything. I was like,
But that
Don't
isn't.
teach
She's
my
saying
wife.
that is just the world, but it isn't. That is definitely a female strength.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
they're
I
investigators.
tend to agree. Yes.
But before we doxed, we were like, you know, it was a little bit scary, wasn't it, Alice? And you kind of think, you know, you
I
got
didn't want to
kids.
go at first. I was
If somebody wanted to find our address, you know, they could, right? And you know, we live in a house and it's on a street, and you know, our name is attached to it for various reasons. So, you know, firstly, we own it, so that's a good start. But yeah, so if someone wanted to really come and knock on our door, they could, right? If they were that way inclined, and that's quite a scary prospect. I remember. Do you remember that weird guy knocked on the door one morning, and then he was like hanging around outside, Alice, and you know, we start getting all sort of like weird feelings and stuff. But you know, the freakiest thing that's ever happened after his doxing is a picture of me in a Mexican hat that somebody found on Facebook and they shared it. That's the weirdest thing that's happened to us as a result.
You don't have any recollection of that?
No. I do remember. Actually, I was at dinner. I remember. Alice remembers exactly where we were because it was my birthday, and we were having dinner, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taquitos.
See, I was really fit back then. That was what she signed up for. Bad luck. Nice. All right, I need to go. So Alice is back. I'm off.
All right.
Good luck, Frido.
Thank you.
Keep it in your pocket.
I will. There they go. Let's try one more time.
Come on, Daniel. Good luck for Daniel. Come on, you can.
Good luck, Daniel. Yes, he can.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Shall I bring up the wheel again then? One last time.
Do it. And then we're going to go and do a 20-minute monologue by Alice on how to do investigations.
Yes, let's see how it is done.
Alice, are you in the closet?
Am I in the closet? No.
Are you, it looks like you're in Danny's room.
We have so it's not actually a loft. We have like a 2.5-story house.
Okay, humble brag.
No, it's not humble brag. Loads of houses 2.5 stories. Anyway, so there's two bedrooms on the top floor. So
across the hall.
Yeah, basically.
You chose not to hang any art where you are, right?
Well, this isn't actually my room. It is. So Danny's got an older daughter who comes and stays occasionally. It used to be more, as she's getting older, it's not that frequent. So I've moved my office in here because it's not here that often. But I don't think it's really fair to put my artwork. But on the occasion she does stay, she might not like it in her room.
Yeah.
But this room, they're quite big rooms to be fair. And this room is half office, half bedroom. And Danny's room is just office/junk room.
Cool.
Junk room. My wife actually calls mine the trash room, so it may just be a cultural difference.
Yeah.
The trash room.
It's really bad in there, to be honest. I don't like working there. I did set up a desk in there, and like we shared the office, and I just didn't like it. And plus, you can't then like both do streams or phone calls at the same time because it's too noisy. So I moved across the hall into this room.
Yeah, I like the music. Yeah, it's a good pub.
Yeah.
Harley, why are you always on the move? Why aren't you ever like?
Well, I mean, this is held generally when I'm in the office, so I can do it in there. But like, there's people come by and bother me. I had that on one of the farm friendlies. They do this in my office. And this is like getting off on a tangent. It's kind of annoying. I generally eat at my desk. I'm like one of those people.
Yeah.
And I like work or like watch shows, whatever I'm doing. And people always come by. 4 people every time I'm eating will just stop. What did you get? Where's that from? Is that good? No, I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm eating. They do the same thing with farm friends. Like, well, what's that? Like, I'm like, can you just go work? Like, leave me alone. Like, leave me. I've tried eating on here, but it's terrible when I eat on farm friends. You got this big beard, food all over the place. So I'm generally on the move because of that. If I was at home, I'd just be in my trash room.
Your trash room.
Yes.
My trash room. But yeah, now I'm at an Irish bar right by work, and then I'll get lunch after this. But
you're getting
right now, having
yes, I saw. Nice. Which beer is it? A local one or
Stella.
Stella. Yeah.
really?
Stella. Local to you or something, or one
Stella
of your
Artois. Yeah,
people's.
that's Belgian beer. Yeah,
Same thing.
it's
In
not
the
too
UK,
Belgian,
far.
they
Dutch.
call Stella a wife beater beer.
Why? Why is that?
Wife beater beer. Yeah.
Why?
And
Why?
Danny drinks it all the time, by the way. Just to
Hey, blink 3 times if you're in danger.
Yeah.
unrelated, to be fair, he does just like it, but yeah, it's a wife beater. I don't know. I think they say that men that drink it get violent when they're drunk or something. I don't know if that's true.
That is such a different connotation from.
To be fair, Danny has a beer and then like beats me up every day. So
You're like he hits me before he drinks. He's actually nice drunk.
I'm only joking, by the
yeah.
way. Like that is not like
Yeah.
anything to worry about. I'm covered in bruises, but it's from the bloody dog. which is
Yeah. So
bruising my leg.
Sims can calm down. She's okay.
I saw the most beautiful picture of Milo, by the way, earlier, like an hour before this happened.
Yeah, he was sat in the garden with me, but I think he was struggling with the heat. I went and worked outside
Mm.
just for like 20 minutes because then my laptop got too hot and I had to go inside anyway. But he yeah, he was sitting next to me because he's got black fur as well. He was like baking hot.
Yeah, I can
Realised
imagine.
it was hot and then went inside. But I did try to do a little photo shoot of him for the MDB chat, but I think I
Yeah, I'm used to all these crazy pictures of him, but this one, for a change, was a really beautiful one.
yeah, just
I liked it.
I am.
All right, let me pull up the wheel one more time. Let's have that over and done with. So Daniel, right? Go Daniel.
Go Frito.
He keeps rooting for me. Appreciate it, man. Well, good luck, everybody.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Frito. Look at him cleaning up. What's that? 300?
Yeah. Woo! Oh, that is nice. Anyway, that is a good session. So let's stop sharing this.
Yeah. Can we get it in the chat? Hashtag inside job.
Hashtag
job.
inside job. Yeah. Well, I am glad that the other wallet won as well, because then at least we can say it wasn't really an inside job.
So I have a I don't know if it's a weird question. I have a question for you guys because you guys use a different date system than America, right?
We do?
Because yeah, well, I mean, you guys are like today is 26. Right?
Yeah, 26/05/23. Yeah.
Yeah, weird, right?
No.
We go 5,
Oh,
26, 23 because
Why?
it's not what I'm used to, right? So, but my big question about it now that because I've started using it for Foxify, right? Just so we have it like a standardized
Hmm.
thing for, and I guess even though I'm American, I guess I will adapt to the standards of literally everyone else on the team and start using that. But my question about it is like here in New York, it's like it's 9/11, but
Yeah.
there is it you guys say like 11/9?
It's 11/9. It's 11th of September. Yeah.
So when you guys talk about it, you guys like 11/9 was an inside job?
No,
No,
I do
it's
say
9/11.
9/11. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is
What-
how you Americans pronounced it, and it's such an iconic date, that we also say 9/11. But you have to imagine, like, we are Dutch, right? So we just say 9/11. We don't say like 9/11 in our native language. We just refer it to the English saying as 9/11, because of course 9/11, it's different. You say it differently in Dutch than in English.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, well, thank you. Yeah, we should probably stop saying 9/11 because we're gonna get like flagged by YouTube and keep at it. But
Oh.
I just wanted to know like how you guys say it over there.
But then the same is true with the time system, right? Because, well, I'm not sure. The UK doesn't really use the 24-hour format as well, right? You're into AM, PM.
No, we use both.
Yeah, because we usually only we are at the 24-hour So I don't use AM PM, but I know exactly what they are. But when I express times, for me it's always like the 24-hour one.
So if you were saying 8 p.m., what would you
Yeah.
say? Like 20?
8 uur, 8 o'clock.
So you'd just say 8 for either.
8. Yeah, 8. Yeah. I don't distinguish between 8 in the morning or
So
8.
like if I was like, oh, tomorrow, let's have a call at 8, how would you know if it was morning or evening?
I would ask, is it morning, afternoon, or morning, evening? I usually, if somebody says 8, then they won't be there at 8 in the morning. So it's safe to assume it's 8 in the PM.
Those are big, like cultural assumptions.
Yeah.
Imagine you assumed it was the wrong one. You're like, seriously?
But I'm like one of the only persons who's up at that time in my friends, in the environment that I'm usually in. Nobody gets up at 6. I'm usually the only one.
Yeah. Well, that's super weird to get up at 6, but it was nice in England because you have breakfast ready. Well, you have like little snot noses running around making you feel awake. Were you waking up at 6 back in the day?
No, I remember when I first met Danny today, he'd set his alarm for 8 to go for a run, and it used to really wind me up. So I don't want to be waking up at 8 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I slept past about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Like ever. I don't remember at all. Like usually it's well before then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Used to, I would stay up as late as you let me because I have a problem where like once I go, like I just keep going. Like in terms of being awake, I have a hard time going to sleep. Like not that, like if I lay down, I can go to sleep, but I have a hard time going to bed. Like I have like FOMO for life.
I can attest to that.
Until I'm asleep, and then I have FOMO for sleep because now I don't want to wake up. Right, so
I was like that.
Yeah, like it's hard to change direction. Like for me, like yeah. So it's like what I used to do is I would stay up till all hours of the night, even in high school, and then I would sleep until the afternoon. Right, just fine. And if I had an actual night out, I'll forget it. I'll sleep till 5 o'clock. But just by itself, I could sleep till 1 every day and be perfectly content.
I've never been someone who can like sleep the day away, so to speak, right? When I get up at 9, which is already completely bonkers late for me, I feel like I've ruined like half of my day already.
Well, let's hear Alice's price predictions. We want to hear financial advice for the MDB community because at this point in the farm frenzy, only the loyalists are around.
Yes, so nine loyalists.
And they want financial advice from certified public accountant Alice Joe Regan.
Joe?
Like Joe Rogan. Joe Regan. I'm kidding. Alice Regan.
My brother is actually called Joe Regan.
I'm going to use that later. But go ahead, certified public accountant.
Firstly, I am not very good at math. So I was good at math at school. I feel like the older I get, my brain basically turns to mush. I don't know. I think it is limitless, though. I think with Foxify, it can go anywhere. I think it's a matter of how quickly rather than if, really. When rather than if would be what I would say. NFA.
Always the NFA, yes. Well, I think we reached a pretty low ceiling now for MDB. We're 12 in the high 12s, right? So I think we won't go that much lower for a little bit, and then we'll go up, I think. But yeah, it's of course what I think.
Yeah, I think there's nothing between. This is like the void, right, for MDB. I think there's between here and Foxify Launch, like it's like holding pattern. Because when you think about like the engagement and like the focus, it's been like largely on Foxify, and the price is held up really well.
Yeah.
Right? Like if any other project had done this, like their chart would be right. And I think once it starts coming in, I think you'll also like there's like a proof of concept, like it's gonna get like crazy times because like it's like Danny said, it's a compounding effect like beyond just like buys and burns and pumps into the farm. It's like what it brings in. It brings additional capital from current people. The chart brings in new people. It's a whole effect that's like in addition to it. And of course you have Foxify. The starting goal for Foxify is far different from like I don't say end goal, right? Like but like where we hope to be later down the line, right? There's like a goal starting, but you look to grow over time. There's also like when the bull market moves, right? Everything, volumes peak. Like you said, they're the lowest they've been since 2020 right now. The volumes peak, right? Which is going to be great for Foxify, which is already going to be great for MDB. Things get so bananas. It's very difficult to understand. I'm like, is Foxify token like sending things in for Foxify is a very difficult decision. So I'm like, all right, like doing the math. I'm like, well, I get a like 2.5x on the current price plus whatever x's it does out of the gate, but also MDB is like getting money back and it has this low market cap. And like, you're burning supply. It's very, it's what's the word? We have a lot of good choices. There's a phrase for that. I can't remember the phrase, but basically, like we've got a lot of great choices.
Yeah, and what I like as well is like the synergy. The synergy. The synergy that runs between MDB and Foxify. So yeah, it's I see a bright future ahead.
Yeah, I'm super amped for it. I'm moving to Italy in the fall. Right?
Are you moving for sure?
Well, after I've moved fully from the fiat mine.
Yeah.
I mean, what is stopping me? Like complete catastrophe. I'm going to go visit Alice's family. Actually, they invited me to come stay in Sicily, where her family's from.
like mafia.
My grandmother, Holly, would be very offended
because she's northern.
Because she's northern.
Yeah. That's the same thing with my wife's mother, right? They're all like Italian citizens, and she's like, oh, Northern Italian. Their whole family was in North. And then I got her like her Ancestry.com report, 100% Southern Italian, like a little bit on like it's like bordering Africa too. And I was having such a roast session with her. Like, I think this is the first time she started about like trying to convince her daughter to divorce me, because I was going in so hard on her because it'd been years of her just like shitting on Southern Italian. So I was like really getting it in. My wife had to pull me aside because I was having so much fun with it, but it was really good. But she still hates Southern Italians, by the way. She thinks that thing is wrong. She thinks it's like fake news.
Oh, really? Whereabouts in northern Italy?
So the family lives in Tuscany. Okay.
Lido
di Camaiore is like where we stayed last year during like the Infinity times. That's where I was staying. But they're in that whole region.
Yeah, not near my family. My family's from the lakes.
The lakes?
Yeah, like up by Lake Maggiore. Some of the
Where's
smaller
that?
ones. That's north, almost in Austria, basically.
Wow, that is pretty northern, yeah.
In the northern, like there's like the lakes and the mountains.
It's pretty cold there as well.
In the winter, yeah, absolutely freezing. Summers are lovely. Winters are cold and wet. But yeah, someone's asked me why was my name Mina. So it's a really boring story. Sorry. Basically, MIN came from Min for like Minnie Mouse. At the time, my daughter was obsessed with Minnie Mouse, and that was on the TV right in front of me. So I was like, oh, Minnie Mouse, Min, and then the A was just because Alice was into A.
Yeah. Mina.
There was literally no thought process behind it at all. It was just like, quick, what can my name be? Oh, there's Minnie Mouse, Mina.
That sounds solid.
Yeah, and Frida, how is Syrian again?
Syrian is I've been gaming for pretty much my entire life, and I needed like a nickname, right? And yeah, Frito is like my real name. So I was like, what is a cool gamer name? And I actually just typed into a randomizer like gamer name or whatever I did, and then I hit randomize a couple of times, and it didn't come up with Syrian, but it came up with something with SY and then something, and I was like, oh, I like that, and I gave it my own spin, so to speak. So it's basically from my necessity for a gamer name.
Gamergate.
Yes.
Yeah. In case anyone has missed it, every week, Frito is a gamer.
Yes. Yes. How about
You always-
Hanosi, by the way?
Yeah, it was just my three names.
Ah.
Hanosi is Harley, Norman, Simpson.
Yeah, you are a Simpson, right?
I am. I'm named after
Simpsons.
Harley Norman Simpson. So Harley like Davidson,
Hanosi.
all right? Norman like Bates, like the killer, and then Simpson like OJ or the TV show.
Yes. That's really
So-
cool, Hanosi. Because that is
For
how
some
I
reason-
still remember you, Hanosi. Yeah.
Yeah, people have like gotten attached to the name, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I tried to grab the ENS name for it, stuff like that. Like, it couldn't take it up as a username. It sounded kind of Japanese to me. So I've had to stick. My real name is also very hard to get though, like on like Web3 domains,
Yeah.
because they're not really decentralized. They're holding names so the brand Harley Davidson can come and purchase
Yeah,
it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, it's my name. It's my name. I'm sorry, my parents named me after a motorcycle,
Yes.
but like it's still my name, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. But Hanosi does indeed have like a like an Eastern sound to it, like Chinese, Japanese, Hanosi. Yeah, I can see that.
Hanosi, Ichni,
Yeah.
Sanchi.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Asia?
I've never been.
No. Alice,
I have-
you've definitely been, right? You've
I
been
have
to
a
Bali
load
for
of-
sure, right?
I've been to Bali, I've been to Borneo, I've been to Thailand, and I've been to
Oh.
Singapore.
What was the last one?
Singapore.
Oh, Singapore.
I want to go there.
I love
I went
Singapore.
to China. I went to China.
Really.
And I hated it so much. Like, and this is pre-COVID.
You hated it.
I
A
hated
family
it.
member of mine has just moved to China for 2 years.
Where?
I have no idea.
Because I feel like there's like Hong Kong, which might be dope. I was in Guangzhou.
Yeah, no, it's China. It's definitely China. I don't know whereabouts or what they're doing. I don't want to say too much. I think some of it's meant to be a little bit like secret. But yeah, because of that, we don't know too much, like family-wise. Other than they're living in like, a purpose-built place for what they're doing, sort of thing. They're not really living in like the Chinese. There's
This all
random.
sounds very clandestine.
They can't buy like milk, cheese, and bread. They like really struggle to buy like milk, cheese, and bread out there.
Oh wow.
The Chinese like culture don't actually drink a lot of milk, do they? I used to work with a Chinese girl, and she said, I don't know how true this is, by the way, but she said a lot of Chinese people are lactose intolerant.
Yes, this is true.
Eating it. They just don't use it like within their cooking and stuff. So,
Yeah, a lot of Chinese people are indeed or Asians, I must say, are lactose intolerant.
yeah, I think it's just a diet thing, isn't it? 'Cause you just eat different things, so your body adapts to different things
Yeah.
over time. So, yeah.
Very weird.
It's time, guys.
This time? I thought we were going to make more generalizations about different cultures. It's like, no,
It wasn't a generalization. I'm actually accurate. I said I was told that by an old Chinese friend of mine that I used to work with. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
she-
so what you're saying is you have a Chinese friend.
I don't actually speak to her anymore. Yeah, she's a
Well-
nice girl. But yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, thank you all for tuning in to Hate Speech Fridays. We're here.
Yes.
As a name of
Holy.
podcast. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. No. Yeah,
We can't discuss like other cultures'
I
diet.
literally said I hated China. I hated the people.
This
So
is true.
like
That's
you're
really
off the hook.
rude. We've
No,
just
I
opened
did.
the Foxify China community. So you need to watch what you say.
Well, I didn't like the people in China. I don't think against Chinese people.
I don't
The
think they
people
like
there,
so it's okay.
they followed me around with the camera taking pictures of me.
Yeah, but you
I
are.
think them doing that because you must be like really tall to them as well,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and I also went to a smaller city. So
I was
that's, like,
shocked when I met you in person how tall you were.
I'm not like I mean I guess I'm like percentage wise I'm pretty tall, but there's like other people my height. I'm not like Tyson
How
Fury
tall are
tall.
you? What, like 6'4", 6'3"?
6'3", 6'4", yeah.
Yeah, that's like my brother's 6'3", but you seem taller than him. Or maybe
What's the average? I guess the average height and age is probably lower. But I think the real thing is, like, if I went to Hong Kong or something, I don't think I'd be followed around like that. I think I was followed around. It's like if you brought someone from China, anywhere really, to like the middle of America,
It'd be the
they'd
same.
probably they'd probably have like a similar situation. So I think maybe it's not necessarily China. Maybe I don't like the people in that specific city that I went to. Which I guess if someone went to a similar city in America, they'd probably have the same situation. They'd either be unwelcomed or followed or whatever the case is. But it felt very, very weird. I didn't feel any danger, but
Yeah.
I was followed a lot.
You were popular, man.
I was, but I didn't know what they were saying. Maybe maybe I should go back and I should move there and be like a local celebrity. You know? Like,
Yes, I see
this
that
is
happening.
my, it's my shot at fame.
Yeah,
Shot at fame.
do it.
Like I'm not gonna do famous here. You should clip that. But no. But wrapping up our Asia stories, I also went to Bali. I loved it. Bali was great. And then Japan. Japan was also great.
Nice. I still have to explore all of those countries.
We'll go, buddy. We're gonna do
Yes.
a team trip to Jakarta. We're going to Jakarta.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. So I gotta get my
Yeah, we are gonna go. It's 6 minutes past the time, so it's time we move on.
potatoes. Bye.
Bye bye,
There you go.
everybody. Thank you for joining us.